We are diving into a topic that has stirred heated debates, ignited countless comment sections, and left fans of Love and Marriage Huntsville wondering about the complicated intersection between personal chaos, public image, and the high-stakes world of reality TV. Today, we are looking at the fascinating, tragic, and turbulent case of Arionne Curry. Her story is more than gossip and more than a tabloid-worthy scandal. It is a cautionary tale of fame miscalculated, reputation mishandled, and the painful consequences of stepping into the spotlight unprepared. Arionne's absence from the show is not a coincidence, nor is it a matter of simple casting preference. It is the outcome of a long, dramatic chain of actions, reactions, controversies, and choices that ultimately sealed her fate. This is not just a story about a woman who didn't get cast on a reality show. This is a modern Shakespearean tragedy, rewritten for the era of Instagram lives, screen recordings, and social media warfare. It is a tale in which every misstep is permanent, every conflict is public, and every emotion is magnified for millions to see. So let's break down exactly why Arionne Curry, despite being connected to one of the show's biggest scandals, will never set foot on Love and Marriage Huntsville. To understand why Arionne's name triggers such strong reactions, we have to start at the beginning. Arionne did not enter the Huntsville reality scene through a glamorous introduction or through a storyline built on ambition, business ventures, or personal growth. She arrived through the back door, through scandal, secrecy, and heartbreak. Her involvement with Martell Holt was explosive, not because it was a private affair, but because it directly contributed to the dissolution of the marriage between Martell and Melody, one of OWN Network's most beloved and dynamic couples. In the world of reality TV, a scandal like this should have been a golden opportunity. Producers often thrive on chaos. Affairs, feuds, and messy entanglements typically boost ratings and fuel storylines. But in Arionne's case, the scandal was merely the spark. What truly mattered and what ultimately ruined her chances was how she handled everything that followed. While Melody channeled her pain into empowerment and reinvented herself as a strong, inspirational figure, and while Martell, despite his flaws, retained viewer interest through his charm and complicated personality, Arionne failed to capture any of the essential qualities needed to survive in front of the camera. Instead of trying to build sympathy or show remorse, she leaned into being the villain, but without any of the charisma, humor, or vulnerability that make audiences root for reality TV villains. In television, especially reality television, being the other woman does not automatically guarantee fame. Many such figures have turned the narrative around by owning their mistakes, showing growth, or simply being entertaining enough for audiences to latch onto. But Arionne never attempted any of that. She seemed to believe the scandal itself would make her a star, but reality TV doesn't work like that. A successful cast member must create a sense of relatability, even in their flaws. They must balance drama with humanity. They must know when to push forward and when to pull back. Most importantly, they must understand public perception and how to manage it. Instead of shaping her image carefully, Arionne went in the opposite direction. She lashed out at Melody, attacked Martell publicly and privately, mocked the network, and antagonized cast members with reckless abandon. Every time she posted on social media, she escalated tensions instead of diffusing them. Every time she addressed the situation, she chose bitterness over accountability. She alienated not only the cast and production team, but also the viewers, who ultimately hold the final vote over who stays and who goes in reality television. If there's one defining quality of Arionne's public persona, it is inconsistency, an emotional volatility that plays out online for the world to see. She often went live or made posts that contradicted something she said days before. One moment she defended Martell with fiery passion, the next moment she declared him a narcissist who ruined her life. One moment she insisted she didn't care about public opinion, the next moment she tearfully expressed how much the online scrutiny was breaking her down. This kind of instability is the exact opposite of what producers are looking for. Reality TV already deals with enough unpredictability behind the scenes. What they need are cast members who can stir drama but still remain manageable. Someone who can argue, cry, confess, and rebound in a controlled, camera-friendly way. Arionne's online behavior proved that she could not regulate her emotions, protect the show's brand, or keep storylines from spiraling out of control. Her social media became a liability not only for herself, but for Martell, the cast, and the network. Every time Martell tried to rebuild his public image, Arionne would appear online with a statement or accusation that dragged him back into the mud. Even producers recognized that bringing her onto the show would not create good drama. It would create chaos that could threaten the entire production. Though Love and Marriage Huntsville has its share of conflicts, the show is ultimately built around themes of family, business, and personal growth. It highlights successful Black couples navigating life, love, entrepreneurship, and community building. Yes, the cast members make mistakes. Yes, marriages struggle. Yes, scandals happen. But the show never forgets its mission to highlight progress even in the midst of dysfunction. Arionne's entire public presence contradicts that mission. She has not shown growth, accountability, or healing. Instead, she has consistently leaned into conflict, bitterness, and hostility. Including her on the show would shift the tone from families trying to rebuild to families being torn apart, and that is not a narrative OWN wants to promote. It would send a message that infidelity and destructive behavior are rewarded with camera time, a message the network refuses to endorse. Even Martell, the man at the center of the storm, has made it known that he does not support her joining the show. That alone speaks volumes. If the man she defended, attacked, protected, and exposed over the years doesn't want her anywhere near his storyline, producers know that adding her would be a disaster. In the world of reality TV, cast members rarely agree on anything. Feuds are constant, alliances shift, and drama is the foundation of every episode. But on the question of Arionne joining the show, something remarkable happened. The cast became united. Marceau and Letitia have been vocal about wanting nothing to do with her, not only because of her reputation, but because of the secrets she threatens to expose. Kimmy, normally calm, diplomatic, and balanced, also made it clear that she does not want her anywhere near the show. Even those who rarely insert themselves into off-camera drama have drawn a firm boundary. They see her as unpredictable, explosive, and prone to burning bridges instead of building them. And in reality TV, that is dangerous. Cast members need to trust one another, not to be friends, but to maintain boundaries. They need to trust that conflicts will stay within certain limits. Arionne's reputation for revealing private information, escalating tensions, and attacking anyone who disagrees with her made her radioactive to the entire cast. No one wanted her on set. No one wanted her in their storyline. No one wanted her near their families. But in reality TV, the ultimate decision makers are not the producers or cast members. It's the viewers. And viewers were louder and more unified than ever on this issue. Social media comment sections, fan pages, YouTube discussions, and Twitter threads were flooded with the same message. No Arionne. Not ever. Fans did not see her as a potential star. They did not see her as misunderstood. They did not see her as compelling television. Instead, they saw her as the walking embodiment of family destruction, emotional chaos, and unnecessary negativity. They did not sympathize with her because she never gave them a reason to. She never apologized to Melody. She never showed compassion for the pain caused. She never tried to grow or evolve. And without redemption, there is no storyline. Without an arc, there is no character. Without the audience's emotional connection, there is no reality TV career. What makes this entire situation truly tragic is that Arionne did have opportunities to change her trajectory. She could have stepped back from social media. She could have taken accountability, made a sincere public apology, and worked on rebuilding her image. She could have presented herself as a woman caught in a painful situation, manipulated by a man who fed her lies, and now striving to rebuild her life. Reality TV audiences love redemption arcs. They adore comebacks. But Arionne never attempted one. Every time she had a chance to rise, she chose to fight. Every time she had a chance to heal, she chose to wound. Every time she had a chance to show maturity, she chose to show bitterness. And, over time, she didn't just alienate the cast, she alienated the viewers, the producers, and even Martel himself. Arionne Curry's story is not simply about exclusion from a reality show. It is a powerful reminder that in the entertainment world, talent is only half the equation. The rest comes down to emotional intelligence, self-awareness, accountability, and the ability to understand public perception. Reality TV cameras do not just reveal your life, they magnify your character. And Arionne's character, as she presented it, was too volatile, too combative, and too self-destructive for the producers to risk. Her absence from Love and Marriage Huntsville is not a punishment. It is a natural consequence of the choices she made, the battles she picked, and the bridges she burned. And until she chooses a path of healing, responsibility, and growth, the door to the show will remain firmly, permanently closed. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content breaking down the stories behind your favorite reality TV worlds. See you in the next video.